I'm meteorologist Monica Woods, and looking at some changes in the forecast. Overall picture doesn't change much. Still looking at a dry stretch, mostly sunny skies, but for the valley, we're looking into some poor air quality as well as the persistent fog. You can see on the regional picture how there's just kind of that haziness laying over the valley floor. And that's due to a couple of things. First of all, it's fog that's lingering and a lot of the particulate matter. We're using our fireplaces because it's been so cold in the morning, and all of that particulate matter, the smoke, stays stuck in the valley. So our poor air quality in the winter doesn't really seem intuitive, but this is a problem that we've been seeing year after year and really developing as we start to see that inversion, which means the warmer air is above some of the colder air locked in the valley. Plus the light winds. We just have nothing to disperse this persistent weather pattern with the fog and the poor air quality building in the valley day after day. And so there's leading to burn restrictions throughout the valley. In fact, you could face fines if you're found to be burning on a day that's not allowed in the district. Our futurecast showing some small changes developing. We're mainly looking at persistent fog throughout the Central Valley, periods of dense fog advisories going into effect. But late Thursday, we actually see a bit of an offshore flow developing, and that will help to disperse a little bit of the fog and make that, it looks like that air quality improve a little bit by the end of the week. But again, no rain in our forecast. Highs in the 40s to near 50 up top for the Sierra. As we head down the hill, we're looking at highs in the 60s to near 70. For the Central Sierra, highs are going to be in the 60s. No snow to be found there, near 60 for inland areas. As we head into the Central Coast, highs are going to be in the 70s and 60s. That's going to be quite a bit warmer than inland areas in the 60s. So we're kind of blanketed in the valley by warm weather to the west and east of us. 60s across the Bay Area. Inland areas only in the low 50s, especially for the Delta region. Northwest coast, we're in the 50s to near 60, with inland areas topping out in the low 60s to right around 70 as we head into Redding. That's the power of that high pressure ridge sinking warming air. Highs in the 50s throughout the capital region after morning lows starting off in the upper 30s to right around the low 40s. Quite a crisp start to the day. Our extended forecast for our 5-day outlook, we continue to see that dry weather pattern. No rain in sight there. Highs in the upper 60s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the foothills. A little bit cooler for the valley. Coast, we're looking at mid to upper 60s as well. In terms of our Sierra snowpack, I wanted to show you our Rob Carlmark and how things are looking up there despite some of the dry conditions that we have right now.
Hey everybody, Rob Carlmark here at Operation Sierra Storm at Sierra Tahoe. And just a quick note here, if you have not heard of what's been going on here since the Caldor fire, this resort lost about 80% of their trees within that fire in 2021. 5 years later, they planted 20,000 new trees underneath the snow. And the other thing that's been happening is that they've got huge plans in the future. They've been modifying the lifts so that they're easier to run in the wind, which is something new here because of the lack of trees. And this summer, they're planting 40,000 new trees. So give it some time, give it some space. Sierra Tahoe is coming back tree by tree, planting by planting. It's going to look very different in the decades ahead.